I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is or it ain't. Sometimes, you know, hey, when people get, it ain't about me training or anything like that. People get money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it. You know, if sometimes when people get money.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. has finally broken his silence regarding the controversy surrounding his son, sounding very disappointed in the boxing legend. Floyd Mayweather Sr., despite several warnings to his son about his lavish lifestyle, admitted that there was every possibility that his son was telling lies about the $400 million real estate investment. I don't know about him acquiring any property, so I'm not going to say it's true or false. There could be a lie in it.
Me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. We was on HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about? I'm just saying, you know, and we never had no argument. All of a sudden.
He went further, claiming this wasn't the first time such issues were doing the rounds about Floyd Mayweather. According to Mayweather's father and trainer, these were the kind of issues that always created discord between him and his son. In fact, at the moment, he and his son haven't seen each other in months due to his son's way of life. Unfortunately, no one can do much about it, as Floyd Mayweather has now made his way out of the country.
Let me do you this. You wanna play games? Come on. I don't play games. I get right to it. Come on. Now turn over. See that like that. Yo, chill. No. Turn over. Come on. Turn over. Stay over. Come on. Put your hand on me.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. went on to make a shocking revelation about Floyd Mayweather Jr., claiming this has been the trend for a long time, even during his early days as a boxer, where he'll get things on credit, owe so much debts, and live a very expensive life. Once Floyd was able to make some good money on his own, he took his father out of his life and became a protege of his uncle Roger Mayweather. This split with his father affected so much, but he decided to keep quiet until now. This strained their relationship.
The first thing my dad taught me, the first day I went in the gym, the less you get hit, the longer you last. So I took that all throughout life, and it panned out.
And while Floyd Mayweather may not know exactly where Floyd Mayweather is, he has expressed his feeling about the continuous habit of spending carelessly and incurring debts on himself and scamming people. My talk about his finance got me out of his corner in the first place, so it's fine. I'd not want to say anything and get into trouble with him, but I'm really disappointed and ashamed of him. He added, "He made so much money, he always talks about it, but where's the money today? It's so sad for him."
Pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, you know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. Mm-hmm. You know, I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media.
The whole reason for Mayweather Sr.'s complaints was because of an issue where Mayweather announced his biggest single deal to date, the purchase of a sprawling portfolio of 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. "All the buildings belong to me. I don't have any partners," Mayweather proclaimed in a video posted on his Instagram account that also included a slideshow of him touring some of the buildings. "And all the retail down below, on my buildings, all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves."
I feel like when you, I mean, as you get older,
yep,
you have to look at things in a different way. Mm-hmm. You know, my son this year is 26 years old. So in 4 years, my son will be 30. Then my daughter will be 29 in 4 years. So I have, you know, grandchildren. So the same thing I was doing 10 years ago, I can't be doing now. Even 5 years ago, I can't be doing now. Mm-hmm. It's all about growth, and I'm growing every day.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Mayweather posted that his real estate investment firm Veda Properties paid $402 million for the properties. Yet the boxer's bold claims do not appear to match reality. A month after Mayweather's announcement, none of the buildings have changed hands, according to New York City property records, which are usually updated within days of a sale. Several experts said a deal to sell the properties outright to Mayweather does not seem imminent. The NYC Housing Partnership, a non-profit group that is a partner in a majority of the properties to help them qualify for tax breaks and grants and preserve the affordability of the portfolio's apartments, said through a spokesman that it has not been alerted of a pending sale.
Properties.com.
Yeah.
We already talked about Mayweather Fitness. People, I got a team talking to me in different places.
Hey, I understand, man. It's a business.
I make sure that I touch everything. So
conduct your business, brother.
And if you're an adult,
yeah,
you come to Vegas, come see me at my Gentlemen's Club. And if you like to skate, when you come to Vegas, come check us out at Skate Rock City.
All right. I appreciate it, Floyd. Thank you so much.
The housing partnership has not been advised of any sale, pending sale, or change in ownership, the spokesman said. Generally, the partnership would be advised of the transfer and would be party to the transfer. That has not occurred. A person directly involved in the deal with Mayweather said that Mayweather had purchased a small minority ownership interest in the portfolio with options to expand that stake over time or acquire the buildings in their entirety. It is not clear if Mayweather will exercise those options. The person asked to remain anonymous to speak about a confidential arrangement with Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather continues to be a reliable partner and a great ambassador for affordable housing. A spokesman for Black Spruce Management, the real estate company that owns the majority of the buildings in the portfolio, said in a statement, "To date, Mayweather has performed on all of his obligations."
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money.
Meyer Orbach, the chief executive of the Orbach Group, a firm that owns the remaining handful of buildings in the portfolio, according to public records, did not respond to multiple calls and emails. Asked about acquisition, Eyal Frist, the CEO of Vada Properties, Mayweather's property firm, patched in on a telephone call who introduced himself as James McNair, an executive involved in Mayweather's business ventures. The man's voice, however, was starkly different from existing recordings of McNair. The person insisted that Mayweather had acquired the portfolio, but declined to discuss details of the transaction on the record. He said that Mayweather had lived in affordable housing as a child and had been drawn to the properties in part because they include rent-regulated apartments.
I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren.
He felt that it's so cool because I give back to the community and I make money, the person said. And once that clicked in his head, he was like, I want to buy it all. McNair did not respond to calls and text messages. Lawyers for Mayweather did not respond to requests for comment. The deal is one of several large real estate investments that Mayweather has touted. A chance encounter more than a decade ago appears to have helped Mayweather make some high-placed connections in commercial real estate. At a Knicks game, Mayweather happened to sit next to Jeff Sutton, a major owner of Manhattan retail space, and Andrew Mathias, who was then a senior executive at the large commercial landlord SL Green. The men hit it off and developed a friendship, according to two people who were present at that introduction. Both wound up counseling Mayweather on real estate investments.
In 36 months, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
In a podcast interview in 2022, Mayweather said that during his boxing career, with the help of his former manager Al Heyman and my Jewish friends and my white friends, he initially invested $5 million in commercial real estate and began to net $50,000 a month in proceeds. An impressive 12% return on his money. He suggested during that interview that he held a stake in One Vanderbilt, a 400-foot tall Manhattan office tower controlled by SL Green. I'm a part of that project, Mayweather said, adding incorrectly that the skyscraper is the tallest building in New York City.
So, Floyd, man, like, you got everything, got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got, what's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really want for nothing.
The man who spoke to Business Insider claiming to be James McNair said that Mayweather had invested $88 million into roughly 20 loans that SL Green had originated and that were tied to commercial properties in the city. He said the company lent the money out as mezzanine debt, a type of higher interest rate loan sometimes used in real estate investments. It was a nice opportunity for them to make money for Floyd, who they have a great deal of respect for, the person said. And at the same time, it was also a good marketing opportunity for SL Green to be associated with him.
That if you get added to the game, you're going to be the highest DLC.
It's possible. It's possible. I just need everybody to just sit back, buckle your seatbelt, because I may be on the next game.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
You know, everything takes time.
Yes, sir.
We communicate, and everything takes time.
All right. Well, man, I appreciate your time, man. Absolutely. And so again, and I'm going to make sure that
Alexandra Zarchi, a spokeswoman for SL Green, said in an email, "We don't comment on questions regarding individual investors. In the world of sports, some athletes transcend their respective disciplines and leave a lasting legacy that carries on for decades. Two such iconic figures are Floyd Mayweather and Michael Jordan, each hailed as the best in their fields. However, while their achievements are undeniable, TBE's legacy has been shadowed by critics who accuse him of cherry-picking his opponents."
What have you learned from your son, being that he's taught you so much? You've taught him so much, excuse me.
Yes,
what have you learned
yes,
from Floyd?
huh?
What have you learned from Floyd? Junior, excuse me.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. We had, at one time, we was coming up, we have never had an argument out.
Following this, Floyd Mayweather Sr. even spoke about a game he felt would have reduced Mayweather's wealth as a fighter, claiming the fight was a lost fight for Mayweather as the judges only ruled it in favor of him for reasons best known to them. Clearly, Mayweather Sr. should never have had to say this, as this was him choosing a rival over his son. Interestingly, he said it anyway, definitely because of how bad things have been between them. Perhaps one of the most impressive records in sporting history is that of Floyd Mayweather's 50-0 boxing career. Money Mayweather will go down in history for his bouts against the likes of Diego Corrales and Miguel Cotto, to name just two. However, there is one fight his own father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., claimed shouldn't have gone his son's way.
What do you think about Oscar? What do you remember about training?
But Oscar was the one guy that would do everything that.
In 2007, Mayweather was at the height of his powers. So far undefeated, it seemed he couldn't set a step wrong. Yet in May of that year, he would step into the ring with global superstar Oscar De La Hoya. The combination of De La Hoya's aggressive forward style and Mayweather's elusive counter-punching opportunistic attacks created a fight for the ages. The fans also agreed. The fight shattered pay-per-view records at the time. Over 2.4 million people watched the fight, the viewing scores beating the previous one. 9 million record set by Evander Holyfield Mike Tyson II. In the end, the fight went to the judges' scorecard, and the win was awarded via split decision to Money Mayweather, extending his professional record at the time to 38-0.
I tell him to do, he wasn't no mouthy guy. You know, he would do what I tell him to do. He wasn't no mouthy guy or anything like that. We never had that kind of problem. And then,
during the fight, Mayweather Sr. was giving input on HBO's broadcast when he shockingly revealed that his son should have lost the fight and therefore lost his unbeaten record. He said, "I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. If you want to call fights by scoring, point system, who's throwing more punches, you had to give it to Oscar. If you're just going on a guy hitting a guy with single shots, you have to give it to my son. My son had good defense. He caught a lot of punches with his shoulder and his arm, but it's still about a guy throwing punches. If he touches you, he's scoring. I thought the fight was a close fight. It's just where the point system goes. If you look at the point system, who's touching who the most? You're gonna have to give it to Oscar if you're going by the point system. Mayweather Sr. even announced that he had scored the fight against his son. In hindsight, this probably didn't help the roller coaster relationship the two shared.
All I can tell you is Oscar been a good guy, and Oscar got ready to do a lot of the stuff with people. And
While this may seem surprising, Mayweather Sr. had spent the last 5 years training De La Hoya and would have been in his corner that night if it weren't for issues over financial demands. So there we have it. According to the man's own father, maybe Floyd Mayweather Jr. should have ended his career with a professional record of 49-1. We doubt Floyd himself would agree with that statement, though, and he'll be happily retired with an unblemished record, making him one of the very best to ever lace up a pair of gloves. But following this, Floyd Mayweather Sr. brought back memories of Mayweather's fraudulent cases in recent times.
all I can tell you is Oscar been a good guy, and Oscar got ready to do a lot of the stuff with people. And
indicating that Floyd has had money issues, YouTube boxer Deji revealed that he had experienced problems getting paid by Mayweather's partners after their November 2022 exhibition fight in Dubai. Deji said that Mayweather was significantly bigger for his involvement in the fight, as he explained, "They still owe me money, actually. I enjoyed sharing the ring with Floyd Mayweather, and that's enough payment in itself." The matter was seemingly resolved after Deji went public with his issues. Also, a prominent blockchain investigator has once again called out former professional boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. for scamming his many fans after the renowned athlete who held multiple world titles during his pro career posted on X, formerly Twitter, about a new token.
Dubai, pick up a couple dollars. You know, they upset. See, they upset because I'm able to milk the game. I'm smart. Kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So, you know, when great people.
Crypto sleuth Zach XBT posted screenshots of Mayweather Jr.'s Monday posts, wherein he tagged Habibi_com, known as Sahil Aurora, in the crypto space. Sahil's X account has been suspended. The said crypto user has been linked to several other celebrity meme coin rug pulls. In another post, the former title holder posted about a new token, supposedly called Money Floyd. Mayweather Jr.'s promotional posts related to the said token have since been deleted. "Some things never change with scamming your fans," Zach XBT said. The crypto community was outraged by the latest revelation, with one saying he can now confidently say the net worth of some celebrities is completely fake. Another user said it was hard to grasp why someone who seems like he doesn't need money can still engage in such fraudulent activities.
People like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, the Waltons, the people that own Walmart, Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself from the inner city, from the ghetto, I worked my way to the top.
One user wondered whether Mayweather Jr. will ever be punished for the scams he had been involved in. "I feel like he is getting away with it again and again," the user argued. This is not the first time Zach XBT called out the former WBC super featherweight champion. Once, Zach XBT, known in the crypto community for his extensive research and investigations into rug pulls, scams, and exploits, listed at least a dozen crypto-related projects that fell through. At the time, the crypto investigator said Mayweather Jr. has direct ties to at least 3 rug pulls exit scams in the crypto industry, wherein developers raise funds for projects then disappear after they've taken investor money.
I was able to leave boxing on my own terms and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money. So they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside the ring. You can't get mad. Yo, listen, this is what God wanted.
Another crypto researcher, Kremlin, said Mayweather Jr. has been promoting scam projects since, including the Emax coin and the Floyd non-fungible token. The researcher noted that the value of Monday's scam token money, Floyd, has dropped by 95%. To finish it off, Floyd Mayweather Sr. claimed his son had been forcing exhibition fights between him and KSI, Deji's older brother, as a means to help him escape his current financial crisis. In fact, Floyd Mayweather Sr. revealed that Mayweather decided to fight John Gotti III and not Victor Ortiz in his last exhibition fight because he had money cases in Mexico that stopped him from visiting the country.
So, Floyd, man, like, you got everything, got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got... What's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really want for nothing. I don't really want for nothing. I mean, it's crazy that, when people say, when you post something, you see all...
As a result, the fight in Mexico was canceled. Despite making an absurd amount of money throughout his professional boxing career, which lasted over 20 years, there have been stories over the years which have surfaced about Mayweather not being so smart with his money. And even in the build-up to his huge fight against Conor McGregor, the Irishman insinuated in the build-up that the undefeated former boxing world champion had tax issues. Despite being by far the richest fighter in boxing history, Floyd Mayweather's wealth following the end of his professional boxing career has come into question, with a famous boxing promoter asking about Mayweather's wealth. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.